Hi APers, welcome back for one more podcast on electrochem. Remember, we've talked about both galvanic and electrolytic cells. Galvanic cells generate current, where electrolytic cells require current. Galvanic cells, therefore, are spontaneous processes, where electrolytic cells are non-spontaneous processes. That should say non-spontaneous. All right, so notice that these are opposite processes. And so we can reverse the process of the galvanic cell by adding a current. We can reverse the electrolysis process by turning off the current and allowing it to spontaneously go back. So we can actually have a relationship between free energy, spontaneity, and the cell potential. And we can use this equation. Again, this equation will be given to you on the AP Chemistry Equations and Standards handout on the exam. And it says that Gibbs free energy is equal to the opposite of the number of moles of electrons that are being transferred in the process, times Faraday's constant, times the standard reduction potential of the cell. So remember, if that comes out to be a positive value, that is a non-spontaneous process. If it comes out to be a negative value, that is a spontaneous process. So what happens if I have some 1 molar nitric acid and I accidentally drop my gold wedding ring into it? Accidents like that happen all the time. I'm very clumsy. So will my gold ring dissolve in that nitric acid? Well, let's see. We can actually use that equation I just talked about to help us figure it out. So we need to first look at the two half reactions, the reduction and the oxidation half reaction. So the reduction half reaction shows us that we've got some nitrate ions and some hydrogen ions adding our 3 electrons to get nitrogen monoxide and water. The cell potential of the cathode then is 0.96 volts. I would look that up in a potential table. The oxidation half reaction will show us that we've got gold being oxidized, losing those 3 electrons. Now, remember, when I look this up in the table, the oxidation half reaction is going to be reversed, and the voltage that I see in the table is going to be a positive 1.5. But remember, I want to be able to combine these reactions to form the overall reaction. So I had to actually reverse the reaction for the gold that I looked up in the table, and therefore I had to reverse the sign on the 1.5 volts, leaving me with negative 1.5 volts. So remember, I can take the potential of the anode and add the potential of the cathode, and that's going to give me the overall cell potential. So I'm going to take those two values and add them up, and I get negative 0.54 volts. Now take a look at this equation. If I have a negative value put in for E, we can see that a negative times a negative is going to be a positive. So our delta G value is positive, and therefore this is a non-spontaneous process. So if I clumsily, accidentally drop my gold wedding ring in 1 molar nitric acid, I will be just fine. Hope you found this helpful. See you guys later.